My name is Tunnicliffe. I'm a member of CrossFit B&S and I've been CrossFitting for a year and a half. I've been sailing my whole life and it's definitely a family sport, something my parents got me into. We moved to America, my dad got transferred to Ohio, so we moved to Ohio. I started sailing on the lake up there in the summers, did the racing, kind of started winning, got into it. Watching the '96 Olympics, decided that I wanted to win a gold medal at some point. I would say I come from an extremely competitive family, so there's always been competition. The competitive aspect in our lives, whether it be in sailing, academics, whatever it was. I was able to find a sport that I liked and become competitive in, and so like I said, early on it was running and sailing, and then eventually sailing took over, and now it's sailing and CrossFit. Well, I decided in like '96 that I wanted to win a gold medal, but it was like 13 years old. So put it in the back of my mind, went to college for sailing, and then started sailing immediately right after I graduated. There was me and one other girl that were ranked 1-2 in the world going into our Olympic trials. We just trained really, really hard, and in 2008 it came down to the 2-week event, who was going to have a better week. Fortunately, I had the better week and was able to come out on top representing the USA, and then going into the Olympics was on paper the favorite, but hadn't really won too many major events, and then just sailed really well. My coach and I had it figured out, just kind of had everything dialed in, and it was a great week and won a gold medal. Winning a gold medal is the most amazing feeling in the world, and it's a dream you have for forever, and not too many people can say they've won one. But you dedicate like every moment of your life towards it when you're training for it. You wake up early, you train hard, you eat religiously, you go out whether you want to or not, whether it's raining or sunny, windy, no wind, you go out and train, and it's a grueling process, but when you get that medal put around your neck at the end, it's so worth it. So last year I did the Opens, just for the sake of doing the Opens. I didn't really know what it was or anything much about it. So I did the Opens, great experience. I got my first muscle ups during the Opens. And I think I finished in 14th last year, so I qualified for the regionals. But the regionals were a week before my Olympic trials, which were in England. So I couldn't actually do my regionals, given that I had a chance to go to the Olympics. So I passed on the regionals last year and said, right, I'll focus on all that next year after the games. Like, I was fit, but I was just not getting fitter, I wasn't getting stronger. And I started CrossFit, and just mixing it up the way it did just kind of immediately took my fitness level up a level. And really, plus it like keeps you excited about going back to the gym, and that's what I really needed in my strength training. And so it took my sailing fitness up to a new level, which allowed me to be more mentally strong on the water when I needed to be alert all the time. After 2008 Olympics, I changed disciplines from sailing by myself to sailing with 2 other girls in a boat called an Elliott 6-meter, in a completely different discipline called match racing, which is more one-on-one boat stuff. We had a solid 3 years, moved up the rankings, won a world championship, got silver at world championship, was #1 ranked in the world. Definitely the favorites to go into the Olympics and win a gold. And just had a bad day in the quarterfinals, got eliminated, and there went our gold medal dreams. The low point of London was obviously not medaling or even coming home with a gold medal. Some high points. You know, we got eliminated by our training partners in the quarterfinals, which was heartbreaking for us, but we were psyched to see them go on and win a bronze medal. After the Olympics, we were supposed to take a week or 2 small break and then start training hard, because we said, okay, let's try and make it to the CrossFit Games this year. That'll be our goal. The Open this year, it felt really long, but the WODs were good. Like, I really enjoyed the first couple WODs. A lot of gas, just go, go, go. Really struggled with the last WOD, just coming off of a heavy week of training, was really sore, and just really could not quite put that WOD together. I don't really know where I finished in the region, besides knowing that I qualified. And that was the goal, was to qualify fairly decently, so going into regionals would be in a semi-good spot mentally. I don't want to know where I ranked, because I think it's a bit of like the competitive thing, and it gets to you mentally. Like when I'm sailing, I don't look at my scores. I don't know where I am, because ultimately it doesn't matter until the end. As long as you give your best effort, that's all you can do. So going into regionals, it was the same thing. Like the goal was to qualify, so I qualified. You know, now it's a clean slate going into regionals. I won't look at the scores in regionals until the end, and hopefully I'll have a good enough score that I'll know exactly where I finished. But yeah, I mean, there's no point in going in being like, oh, I thought I did really well, and see that you were like 10th or 12th and you thought you should be like 3rd, and then getting really down on it. As long as you gave your best effort, that's all that matters. So really the scores don't matter that much. Yeah, London was a major, major disappointment for us. You know, when you train that hard and you're number one for a super long time and it backfires on you, it's heartbreaking, but it makes you that much hungrier to accomplish your goals. And so I think having that in the back of my head the whole time forces me through workouts to just keep pushing to try and accomplish my goal of making it to the games this year.